Hey guys, in this video we're going to cover the first 6 plugins available in SoundBridge. The plugins we'll cover are the Analyzer, Chorus and Flanger, Delay, Phase, Bit Crusher, and the Resonance Filter. Before checking out this video, just make sure you've watched the previous videos in this series. First, let's cover how we can add a plugin to a track. With the left panel enabled, by pressing the button in the bottom right corner, navigate to the plugins browser. Select the track by clicking on it. Make sure the insert rack is enabled by pressing the button in the bottom right. Click and drag the plugin you want from the plugin browser onto the insert rack and it will be applied to that track. To remove a plugin, click on it to select it and press the Remove Plugin button at the top. You can also do this by clicking the Delete key on your keyboard. Each plugin has a few buttons shown in the insert rack. In the top left, we have the Power button. When it's green, the plugin is enabled. If we click the button, it's disabled, so it doesn't affect the signal, but it's not removed. The minus button minimizes the plugin so it doesn't take up as much window space. The plugin's presets can be used on certain plugins to choose a preset. Show Plugin brings up a window with the individual controls for every plugin. The first plugin we're going to cover is the Analyzer. The Analyzer is simply a frequency analyzer. The bottom axis of the graph is the frequency and the vertical axis is the level. When we play a track, we'll constantly get a visual representation of our audio, and we can see how different tools like equalization affect our track. Next, we have the Chorus and Flanger plugin. The first control at the top allows us to change the shape of the oscillation. Then we have depth and rate control and a feedback. Stereo Fade adjusts the feedback between the left and right channels. Sync allows the LFO to match the project tempo rate. The Chorus and Flanger plugin also incorporates a delay, and the delay time determines the time between the initial signal and the delayed signal. A signal doesn't normally only pass through the Chorus and Flanger plugin once, it can happen multiple times. The feedback determines how much of the output goes back through the plugin. Finally, there's the wetness, which controls the balance of the original signal and the process signal. After that, there's a delay plugin, and this has a lot of similar controls as the Chorus and Flanger. There's a similar waveform shape, depth, rate, feedback, and stereo fade control. Like any delay, it has delay time and feedback that controls how many repeats we hear. The amount of delay we hear can be controlled with the wetness. Now we have the Phaser, which has similar controls to the Chorus again, but creates a different effect. A Chorus creates an effect that makes it seem as if there are multiple copies of the instrument being played, and the Phaser creates more of a sweeping sound. Then we have the Bit Crusher, which creates distortion by reducing the quality of the audio. The first control reduces the bit depth, and the second reduces the sample rate. There's also an option to reduce the level that clipping occurs at and one to change the sound produced to when it clips. The last plugin we'll cover in this video is the Resonance Filter, which acts as a variable low-pass filter. A low-pass filter allows low frequencies to pass through but cuts off high frequencies. The first knob controls the frequency that it cuts off at. Resonance creates a boost around the cutoff frequency. LFO depth adjusts how much the frequency cutoff varies. LFO rate determines how fast this varies, and it can be set to sync with the project tempo. Like the other plugins, the LFO waveform can be adjusted at the top. Thanks for checking out this video on some of the plugins available in SoundBridge. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon to get notifications whenever a new video is released. You can also check the video description for links to social media accounts to stay up to date on all our new content.